entered a fairy tale. Ah, how lovely.
I wouldn't say it's unfair, exactly. I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. How would you explain that to the kids? You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something the matter?
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Ah, impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your input on something. This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer. I, for one, would like to hear your verdict on the matter.
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on?
So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on similar principles, allowing us to attend this festive fair in Dodoco form. Sorry, let me backtrack a little. While similar, there are some key differences. Alice, being a great mage, wanted her Dodoco to reflect something of her own charm and mystique. So she adjusted the way its tail moves when it spins around. An entirely gratuitous move, in my opinion. I hardly see how anyone is going to notice that. If anything, I'd say that anyone who stares intently enough at a Dodoco's tail to notice such a small detail is someone we ought to be highly concerned about. I only say this to emphasize that my question has nothing to do with tails. Now that we're clear on that, why is Alice's Dodoco permitted to interact directly with the children celebrating Moon Prayer Night, while mine is not?
Your voice speaks directly into people's minds.
See? Exactly what I said. Miss Nicole?
Ugh, I can't stand it. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think about it. But hey, I said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy. It was off the top of my head. I'm actually an awful lot older than either of you.
Miss Nicole, are you saying that you'd like someone to play the game you've prepared?
I'm not so invested in that. It's just something cobbled together using items I borrowed from Alice. She probably didn't even make them herself. The point is, I want to know everyone's thoughts after they receive their prizes. But as you've said, I can't just ask. I've been biting my lip for so long, and I've had no one to vent my frustrations on. I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to guide people to treasure.
Well, can I play? I can't guarantee that I'll win a prize, but
You will?
I'd like to try.
Then what are we waiting for? Let the game...
It's like they forgot I was ever here.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina! With your great wisdom, you have overcome every obstacle in your path and conquered the great challenge posed to you by fate.
Fate?
Well, something to that effect. If you'd prefer something more poetic, it could be the icy winds or the dawn. Anything you like, really. You could even go with the challenge posed to you by Dodoko, if that's what you're into. Anyway, you can take or leave my suggestions. Moving on. All my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I open it now?
Stop teasing me! Please, I'm begging you. No more talk. Just open it.
Wow. What a lovely sculpture.
Ah, there we go. Music to my ears. You have my sincerest gratitude. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me.
Don't mention it. You've all done much to help me. And still, I'm the one. A soft and furry creature that bounces and jumps.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
This one.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am a Dodoko from a distant archipelago, the most mischievous of all my Dodo brothers and Dodo sisters. When the going got tough, I powered through, and when I met obstacles, I boomed them away.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it just? Oh, but then the trouble started. Recently, I found a lovely beach, the same beautiful jelly color as my hometown, and so I dove in to have a look, only to find it overgrown with seagrass and nasty little spiky fish. I made it back to shore by the skin of my teeth.
Couldn't you just boom?
Oh, I wanted to, believe me. But I've heard that you, Moon Goddess, can understand animal speech. The last thing I wanted was to cause a gigantic fuss and get taken to court by a school of spiky fish. I'd be driven out of these waters for good, and my winter holiday would be ruined. And so, dear Moon Goddess, I was wondering if you might lend me your allegiance.
Are you roping me into a crime?
Oh, let's call it a once-in-a-lifetime carefree adventure. Does that sound better? All the festival goers tonight are dressed up as the Moon Goddess, but there's nothing to say that the Moon Goddess can't disguise herself as a Dodoko, is there? Besides, this is your home. You should be free to be whoever you wish.
I'm afraid I'm not well acquainted with Dodokos, Madam Mage.
Oh, that's quite all right. We Dodokos are innocent, happy creatures with a free-spirited nature. Many, like myself, are mischievous troublemakers. Others are lazy souls who like nothing better than to lie down on a nice rock and take a nap. In our eyes, every creature who yearns for happiness and freedom is a Dodoko. But perhaps in yours, we Dodoko are a fluffier and more mischievous breed of Kuhenki.
Yes, that is a much easier image to follow.
Oh, wonderful! Then let's play! Grab onto my tail and follow me into the sea. Top. Ooh, a remarkable talent! So, what do you make of it?
The use of Jumpy Dumpties doesn't come as naturally to me as Kufaki, but their unpredictability makes it fun. I think they call this novelty.
Indeed! And how did it feel blowing those pesky nuisances away?
Not bad.
Any guilt?
What do you mean?
Oh, wonderful! Lovely answers to all 3 questions. You've passed the safety test. Now I can give this special bomb to you as a souvenir. Remember, if you find any meanies living on the moon, you can use this to boom them into oblivion.
I will.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Another one that talks.
Greetings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am the Hexenzirkel member they call B. Barbeloth Trismegistus.
Columbina Hyposelenia. Pleased to meet you too.
Hyposelenia. A fine name indeed. Now then, Miss Columbina, do you wish to hear a mage's divination?
Divination. The Frost Moon Scions used to ask me what would happen in the future. Is this like that?
From the perspective of the one seeking answers, perhaps. As you look to your journey ahead, if you seek to understand the unknown, resolve your doubts, and soothe the confusion in your heart, divination could be for you.
The unknowns on my journey.
Of course, if one wishes to peer into fate, then hydromancy is the more precise option. But that is a complex affair, and to relegate that majestic art to the status of a festive amusement would seem somewhat uncouth. Besides, it is sometimes better to not know fate with great certainty. Hence, I shall use the suitably festive Lunar Arcana.
Lunar Arcana.
Indeed. Unlike hydromancy, people like to think of themselves as creatures of agency, and
I'd like to give it a try.
of course you may. Come then, take a seat, Miss Columbina. Before we begin, are there any specific questions you would like to ask?
Let's stick to general possibilities and trends, like you suggested.
Ah, very well. Then I shall now try to relax. Would you like to cut the No problem. Now then, to make things easier. Please, draw the first Lunar Arcana. This represents destiny and is the foundation for the divination as a whole. Now, draw your second card. This will stand for the past, the sum of all your experiences that have come before. And now the third arcana. This is the present, your interpretation of the current moment. Finally, the last card. This shall speak of the future, which... Oh,
Kuvaki pulse?
fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner. Something has exerted an influence upon this card, causing it to leave its designated position. What do you make of this, Miss Columbina? Perhaps this is the guiding hand of fate in action. Of course, if you wish, you can choose to deny the validity of this card and draw the future for yourself.
No, it's fine. Let's go with this one.
A bold decision. I must say I'm looking forward to the results. Well then, let us flip the lunar arcana in sequence and see what emerges.
Sure.
First, destiny. No surprises here. The card that represents yours is the moon.
The moon.
Indeed. The moon can represent the truth at some times, but when the moon is placed on the destiny tile, it indicates that your it symbolizes a journey through the fog, fraught.
I don't understand.
Patience, my dear. This is but the first. Now then, flip this. The Hermit.
Inverted?
Yes. The Hermit symbolizes solitude, combined with the moon as one's destiny, a choice you made to stand alone in the past. It was a choice made not... You fumbled through the darkness without a guide, but you did not find your way.
Is this about how I became Kutar despite not wishing to become a god?
I suspect only you know. All is not lost. The past... Oh my. The lovers.
What does this one mean?
This means that you have had an unprecedented emotional experience.
It's true. I've made a lot of friends recently.
That sounds lovely. I am most delighted for you.
Yes. My return to the moon.
I understand. But rest assured, this is not the end of your journey.
The future.
Well,
I'm ready.
very well. Oh,
Miss Barbaloth?
this card is...
That doesn't sound very good.
It depends on how we... It is true that it can represent an agonizing death. Do not forget that your destiny card is the moon. That,
If death spells the end.
as I have said, divination can only display general trends. Allow me to summarize it for you. In the past, you may have lost your way. You now face an important decision. One that may... This change might, in turn, be the end. But remember, everything is subject to change because of the moon present in your destiny. You must see...
The truth. My innermost thoughts. Thank you, Miss Barbaloth.
Don't mention it. Some people dislike divinations, but I can see that you're different. The result... This is a rare quality, and one that diviners always hope to see in the seeker.
I understand.
Go then and illuminate your future, Miss Columbina. The moonlight that shines from you now is most...
Dodoko's Whirligig! Come check out Dodoko's Whirligig! Ah, welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Might I ask what this is?
Ah, it's a very special amusement sponsored by the great mage herself. Ride on a soft and furry Dodoko and embark on an unforgettable... I say that, but I'm just following a script here. Who is this mage, anyway?
I'd like to ride.
No problem. But, are you...
Is that not okay?
Oh, no, it's fine. It's just that each Dodoko can accommodate 2 passengers. Would you...
My friends...
That should do it. Now, we just need to get everyone else to draw something on it too. But we gotta keep it a secret from Columbina.
Traveler. I want to go on that ride. Will you join me? Let's go then.
Don't worry. Paimon will do the rounds. You go have fun.
Hmm? All right. I think we have to wait in line up.
Please take your seats. For safety reasons, you mustn't try to leave the ride before it comes to a complete stop. All right, you're all set. I wish you both...
Not bad. It reminds me of riding a moon lane. Sometimes, the Kuhenki circle around me like this. Yeah. It does. I've felt scared in the past, too. But this is a little different. You know something? I got to see a lot of fascinating things during my disappearance. I saw how the Frost Moon Scions act around their families. So different than how they used to act in my presence. And I also saw how they interact with their friends. It made me curious at first. Why do people act so sincere when they're worshipping gods, but save their truest, warmest feelings for each other? Slowly, I came to realize that it's because they trust one another. They know, deep down, that they'll be accepted for who they are. All of it. I know. I knew it the moment you started calling out my name. What I fear now is the end. I fear losing all this the very... Thank you for this conversation. Don't worry. This fear I have, and the unknown that awaits me. I just want you to remember this version of me. The real me. On this final night together.
Dear passengers, Dodoko's awesome adventure has come to a close. Please... Don't want the journey to end, huh? Don't worry, you two. There's always another adventure waiting just around the corner.
So this is the Frost Moon Scions area. It feels very familiar. But everyone looks much happier than usual.